Hello everybody, Bob6983 here. We are back for some more Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. In the last episode, we went around the entirety of the world of Erdrea and used the magic key to unlock all the spots that we needed to, unlock since we had the red key now. And in this episode, where do I even begin? The main thing that I have to cover right now is I got the Glumbrella. I did. However, it came at a price, which is, if I open up my menu, you can see that there is a vast difference in level. I accidentally, I guess, somehow grinded for experience because I didn't know how to hunt for the rare item on enemies. I guess here, let me tell you all right now. I'm going to show you all something on screen right now, and while I am talking, I guess that way you all know what this exactly does. So, this is a pet power called Hallelujah. It is a pet power that involves the hero, Eric, and Jade to be pepped up. What this basically does, it increases your, I believe, your earnings, your experience, and basically just about 100% the chance of you getting the rare item for the enemy that you are trying to, I guess, hunt. So that is one way to get the item or the rare item that you want off of a certain enemy if it's like too hard for you to just continue to grind off of that one enemy. Alternatively, I believe you could do itemized kill, which involves Eric and the protagonist to be pepped up to do it. But I'm pretty sure Hallelujah outright just confirms you to get the item that you want from the enemy. Had I known that prior, I would have just, gotten all three of those characters pepped up and then went to my miscellaneous, went to the lineup and put them in the back burner until we ran into said enemy. And then when I ran into them, put them back into the team and then did Hallelujah and then defeated the enemy. That would have made it a lot easier. Instead, I went through, I think, 9 Brolympians. So that's why I am this high leveled. I have some spells that I should not have at this point. Well, I mean, maybe you could have them if you grinded a bit more as well. But, I ended off at level 26 for our hero. Or like maybe 25, somewhere around there for our hero in the last episode. And in this episode, everybody on the team is just about level 30. Jade and Rab are level 31. I feel like I'm over-prepared for like the next area. And also, I went over to get the thing for this guy. The island that he wanted me to go to is an island that's rather interesting. So that island is comprised of only slime enemies. Only slime enemies. You heard me right. They have king slimes, the fright bulbs. They have regular slimes. They have slime riders. I believe there's even liquid slimes over there. Yes, you can find metal slimes and liquid metal slimes. We haven't gotten into liquid metal slimes entirely just yet. But, yeah. If you want to, I guess, go hunting for slimes, that's the island that you need to go to. But, yeah, that's what I did. And also, I went over to, thank you for the warlock. I went over to the casino. I spent all of my, tokens, and now I have like 100 tokens left at the end of all of this. But yeah, I guess let me reiterate one more time. If you want a rare item from an enemy that is rare, I highly recommend have, at the very least, Eric and the hero with pep power. That way you can do itemized kill. That way you get, I believe, a much higher chance of getting that item, if not outright just giving it to you. Alternatively, the one that basically seals the deal for you to get it is Hallelujah. So get those 3 characters pepped up. Again, it's Jade, Eric, and the hero. That way you all can get the item that you want 100%ed. Because those enemies you know, they absolutely they have items on them. They have the Thunderball, and let me go ahead and show you how many Thunderballs I have. I have 15. I got to level 30 with all of my characters, and then I decided to reset because I was like, I'm not getting in. I feel like I'm too high leveled at this point. So I reset countless times. I at one point had almost 19 Thunderballs. You should not be able to have this much unless you grind. So I guess I have them now. Also, I also got another 2 Jolly Brawlies from the Brawly Gaggers. So yeah. Also, I should fix something before I continue. It was when I said that you could fight the umbrella enemies in Puerto Valor. That was a mistake. So you can fight them. I don't know if they dropped the Jolly Brawly as well. They might. However, I believe you cannot encounter a single one of those Berlimpians over there in Puerto Valor. It has to either be A, on the other side, or B, right outside of Phenomenon when it's raining. But yeah, the only way that you can make those enemies pop up outside is when it's raining. But yeah, I have the Glumbrella now, and I also have that one sword, the Platinum Sword, that I wanted to, you know, have for our hero. I really didn't, you know, give the Falcon Blade some time to shine. If you don't go to the casino like I did and, you know, like, played a lot and got the Platinum Sword, Falcon Blade is still an incredibly good weapon that you can use. Again, it lets you attack 2 times in one turn. Really good all in all. So don't feel like, oh, I'm underprepared. I should be like Bob. I should have the Platinum Sword. No. You are perfectly A-okay with the Falcon Blade. And for those of you using great swords, lucky you. You get to do more damage, and I'm honestly a little jealous. Let's see. What else did I do? Alright, I was going to equip the Glumbrella, that way you could see the difference. So, we get to 245 with Magical Mending, and Magical Might increases to 38. Our attack increases to 107, and our MP Absorption increases to 6. And that's without any, you know, like, working on it. So, yeah, there we go. There's Serena's weapon now that we have. Is there anything else that I got for any other character? I think that might be it. But I got a lot of spells and abilities. I don't know if I can show you them all because I don't remember them off the top of my head at the moment. But I did get a lot for the hero. I went here. I got sword stance. I don't know if I did that already. But I got a lot of points. I don't know where else I'm supposed to go. I think maybe up here is where I was going for next. Veronica is just about done with Vim. We just need Sage's Breath at this point, and then we could just keep going for heavy wands. Yeah, I'm just a little too overprepared at the moment. Matter of fact, let's get this one, because yeah, we're done with this. Awesome. Angel's Breath, nice. But yeah, now we can work solely on heavy wands. With Serena, I really don't need dual wielding. Dual wielding would be nice. Alma Mater would be neat, but like we don't really need it. This won't be necessary. I don't think for a while. Hymn of Air, Hymn of Thunder is something that we can go for, or Hymn of Air, Hymn of Earth, one of the two. I think I'll go for Hymn of Air. That's just pops up a bit more. Let's see what's in the center. The Hymn of Light protects us from light-based attacks. Interesting. That's neat to know. Also, with Sylvando, I finally got Hustle Dance. It's finally here. It happened because I unfortunately grinded, and I still feel very scummy for doing that because I would have preferred to have it pop up on screen when it happened. But I guess now we have Sylvando as a healer. That is awesome. We're not going for knives. Liveliness would be nice to go for. Tap dance. We have, I guess, yeah, let's go for Lashing of Love. And then finally go over to Kiss Me Deadly. I think that was the original plan. But yeah, let's see what else. All right, I unlocked this. I didn't get to see it because I wanted to wait for you all. Sexy Beam. That's one that I've been wanting to get, and thank goodness I didn't unlock it. I guess next level up we'll be getting Sexy Beam. That one is very nice. And, you know, the allure helps you a lot when it comes to that one. Deliverance. I think I went over there first and then maybe did a few more over here. Maybe like agility as well. But yeah, I guess Sexy Beam's the next one that we're going for. I did get a few other things with Rep, as you can see right here. I opened this one, or made it so I can open it next time. Blistering Wind-Infused Upward Claw Strike against a single enemy. That would be nice to have. I'm not sure if I want Air Razor or Hawkeye Claw, though. It's just, I'm kind of torn between the two. I did kind of go up this way, I think. I'm not sure, though. Don't take my word for it. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, a lot has happened. I got Victimizer. I don't know if that happened in the last episode, but yeah, looks like that's everything. Yeah, so yeah, a lot happened. It's just that happens when you grind a little too much. Yeah, you can see Rab has mid heal, more heal, and multi heal. Multi heal heals the entire party. Our hero now has Zing as well. Serena has more heal now. There's other things too, but like, let's just save that for later because I've spent like 11 minutes talking now, and we need to continue with story progression. First things first, though, I'm gonna go over to Nom Nom because I actually did complete the quest because, you know, like I fought all those brawly gaggers, and I did actually end up getting the thing that we needed on the, you know, on the first enemy, because that's what happens. It automatically gives it to you. I got a lot of even cloths from fighting those enemies as well. Some twisted talons. It's just, I have a lot of stuff that I don't necessarily need, but I guess let's go ahead and get over here. And then after this, we'll take the Salty Stallion and warp out of here and finally go over to the new area that we're supposed to go to. Yeah. Okay. I probably should have zoomed out over to the ship, but we're right over here. We may as well just take the long way. Oh, and it's still raining. Time to go hunt more Glumbrellas. No, absolutely not. It took way too long. Like, I found 6 Brolympians within 2.5 hours, I think. Last night when I was, when I was done recording, I spent 2.5 hours just doing that. And then afterwards, I ran into like another 2 after like an hour of just waiting. And then the next day, which was today, I continued because it's kind of tricky to find information about how you should necessarily be hunting these things online. Like, I tried looking multiple times, like, oh, how do you hunt rarefied enemies? Or like, how do you, like, what do you do? And nothing really pops up. They're just like, oh, these enemies, you can get rare items from them. Good luck. And it's like, how are you supposed to do that? So I had to go through multiple videos, and I did find one that actually did help me with doing it, because there was some guy that was like hunting the Brolympians, but he was just telling you, oh, you can hunt these for lightning balls or thunderballs, and he wasn't really that helpful. He was just like, oh, these guys are the only way that you can get them because you can grind for them. But he wasn't telling me like anything about like how to get the rarefied version of the item. It took me going to the old reliable Nintendo Capri Sun to no, I'm not gonna just embark here, absolutely not. It took looking at Nintendo Capri Sun because I know that he did a I I think playthrough. I'm not sure. Playthrough. Let's play Dragon Quest 11 as well. And I was like, all right, well, let's see like how I should also probably change the tactics because I had it all set to show no mercy or fight wisely because I did not want to just continue to press A over and over and over again just because of, you know, hunting. But yeah, I was looking at his videos because I was like, ah, screw it. Let's just go ahead and see. What kind of advice do you have for us? Also, ever since I've been hunting, all of our characters have had very high critical chances. And I'm honestly a little concerned, like, what happened? Like, all of these Brolympians just made them come out, like, as different characters. And, like, they're now a lot stronger with higher crit chances. I'm like, whoa, like, this is my team? But yeah, I went over to his videos. I was like, sure, whatever. I'm falling flat with every other kind of video that's giving me advice on how to do this. And within, like, maybe the first few moments of the area, you know, and phenomenon, I'm gonna disembark on the left first. It's not really necessary, but I just kind of wanted to go here. Yeah, within like the first few seconds of being in the area of phenomenon, he literally was like, oh, these enemies, you know, they're interesting, you know, they drop 2 things, and if you want the Glumbrella, this is how you do it with these pet powers to make it easier. And I was like, see, why couldn't these other videos have told me that? Why couldn't I have found this information online? And it was just like, it was like pulling teeth, like difficult type of finding out that information. But this is a Viking hideout. Enough of me being, I guess, upset at all of that. There's nothing really we can do here. I don't think you can even enter here. Oh, you can enter here. There's a lot of gold here. I believe everybody here won't really give you the time of day. They'll just be like, oh, hey, like, oh, this is our hideout, but like, please get out. And like, oh, our chief won't really care for you and all that stuff. You're long way from home. I'm the chief of the Vikings, and what do you think you're doing here? Well, if you ain't here to cause trouble, you can stick around so long as I've got the wind in my sails, gold in my hold, and a flag on full of meat. I'm happy. So yeah, these are just very stingy, greedy people. But yeah, that's, I guess, my entire rant about, I guess, being upset that it was very hard to find that information. We are in the Sniflheim region now. As you can see on the map, there is a Yggdrasil branch right there. We don't have access to that though, and we won't get access to that for a very long time. There is a well here. I wonder what's inside the well. Also, there is one thing I wanted to, I guess, let you all know about, because I rolled my eyes when I found out this information. I found out about it just pure coincidence. It was so ridiculous, which is in Puerto Valor, in the area where, you know, the guy wanted his pepper, you know. That area, there is a girl that, you know, she's a receptionist and she will stamp your first page for the mini medals. That's not what I'm here to talk about, though. What the heck? There's a place to sleep in here? What? Okay. Interesting. But what I was going to say is, right next to her, there is a slime that runs an inn. And there is no way for you to know this until you actually do it. But that slime, she also worked, or is, I guess, in training, or is some part of, I guess, the academia. Both of them are part of the academia. But if you sleep at the inn where the the slime is, she will be like, oh, the first night that you sleep here, we'll give you a mini medal. It's on us. And I was like, how are we supposed to know that? Thank you for the mini medal, but like, anybody could skip past that and not know that they missed it, you know? Like, it was so ridiculous. Because, like, how are you supposed to know that? You don't know that until you actually just sleep there. When, like, all the other mini medals, you know, you're told, like, oh, You have to go find them, like in barrels. Or you have to go find them in the overworld. Oh, go like scour the entirety of Erdrea to find them. And then just one random one is just given to you from that slime. It's just like, oh, if you sleep here, we'll give you one. It's like, okay, cool, but like there was absolutely no indication that, you know, that would happen. Okay. There's another talking point that I wanted to talk about, I guess, which is that this new season of Fortnite, it's absolutely something else. Like, it's a little too chaotic for my liking. Awesome, one of the orbs is nearby. Yeah, it's a little too chaotic for my liking. Hello, you are a wandering salesman and you can't enter, I believe. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I mean, I can't go any further. Look for yourself. Yeah, this new season of Fortnite is absolutely something else. It's a little too chaotic for me.
Here we are, the crystal kingdom of Sniflheim, home to the famous blue orb. It's a fair wee while since I've visited, but it warms my heart.
I don't know if warms your heart is the right phrase.
That must be about the only thing that is warm.
Exactly, Veronica.
Let's hurry up and get inside before we all freeze to
I don't think
death.
we can, though.
Huh? What's this? What the? The gates are covered in ice. Look, they're frozen
Veronica,
shut.
I think anybody in our party with a pair of eyes can absolutely see that. But maybe, you know, maybe you can only see like up to your toes, or like up to like face, like where your eyes are, and you know, you're not that tall, so maybe you can't see. Who knows?
Still, I suppose it's only natural they'd ice up in a climate as cold as this.
Natural, my foot. What about all the people inside? How are they supposed to live if they can't get in or out of the city?
Big true. They must have a way to get around it.
Ah, you've a point there, lassie. They've always made sure to keep the main gate free of frost, even in the dead of winter.
Alrighty then.
So, what are we supposed to do? There's an orb in there we need to get to.
Well, lucky for me, Veronica.
Well, if we can't go in through the front door, we'll just have to head
Yeah,
round
exactly, Rav. But as I was saying, this new season of Fortnite is a little too chaotic for me. Hello, Tackle. You think I'm an armorer? Nah, mate, I'm a postman. I've got a letter to deliver to Sniflheim, but the gates are frozen solid and I can't get into my life, eh? I've heard that there is a back door, but there ain't enough getting around this way. Maybe it's on the other side. Yeah, it absolutely is to the other side. But, it's too chaotic to the point where I'm like, if you don't have a car and if you don't upgrade it, and if you don't do all this stuff, it's like, it's really ridiculous to play, if that makes sense. I believe if you set up camp here, the guy, yep, he sets up shop here. And it's gotten to the point where, like, I've played maybe 5 times already with, like, my sister and, like, my group of friends, you know, on separate occasions. And today was, like, the first time out of all of those days that we won 1 round. And like it's gotten really tricky. That's a great sword. That's a woman. That's a knife. The sword breaker. Nice. The sprig drill. Interesting. Still no Glumbrella. Let's freaking go. We don't need the scorpion tail. We don't need the steel claws. We're much better off without them. Silver tiara we can make, I believe. The Hoka's hat would be nice to give to Rab. Magical might increases, defense increases. We already have the fur poncho. The hairy vest, gross. I mean, that's good. Fire damage and ice damage is reduced. The strong Sam, interesting. It's just increases defense though. Silver curious. Cuirass, I don't know. I think we can make those as well, and the silver mail for that matter. The magic vestment. That kind of would be very nice to put on Veronica. The anti-freeze earrings, I guess, yeah, reduces the damage from ice. Ooh, awesome. You combine auspicious here. That's really good. I don't really need anything, though. But, yeah, I'm going to break camp. Wait, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and see if there's anything from the fun-size forge that we got, like any new abilities. Oh, our focus decreased by 13. That's a lot. Sizzly Puff. I don't remember what that does. No, wait, I do remember what that does. Okay, so what that does is essentially, it makes it so it increases the temperature of what you're working on. So whenever you get lower and lower in temperature, it becomes harder to continue because it makes it so I think the bashes aren't as strong. And if you run out of heat, you can no longer continue making whatever it is that you need to make. So we're finally getting into making it harder, or like into raising the heat. That way we can actually continue making stuff. And Quadra Bash attacks a 2x2. In case you don't know, it means a square, a top left, a top right, a bottom middle, and bottom left, and a bottom right. Sounds like I was singing that one song, "Girls, it's Hallelujah." This here, there. That's kind of what it sounded like I was singing, but I promise I wasn't. There's so many things that we can make. All these things that are, ooh, the fizzle retardant. Oh, suit is for Rab. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna make that right now because we need to continue with story progression. I wanted to show, I guess, all the stuff that we can make. What is this? Oh, it only just reduces your chances of missing a turn and increases your agility. Interesting. The Seraphic Scepter. Unfortunately, not as good as, you know, the Glumbrella. I'm still gonna keep bragging about that. The Prince's P coat is interesting. I might make that, but I'll do that, I guess, another time. So let's go ahead and break camp. Yeah, let's go ahead and break camp. We're good. And over this way is where the back entrance is. What is over here? Hello, buddy boy. The gates are frozen shut and the castle is completely silent. What in the world has happened to Sniflheim? And this is one of the two keys or doors that we can open with the keys. I think the last spot that we needed to use this key on is the last island, that I didn't visit, which is right above Sniflheim. But I'll save that until, I think I'll save that until we're done with this. Ooh, well, I think once we're done with this story, I'll try to remember, like, I'll do my best to remember to go there before we go to the next town over.
What's going on? The whole city's been turned to ice.
It's just like what happened to the gates. This doesn't seem natural at
Oh
all.
yeah, well now that we're looking at it from the inside, yeah. Veronica's like,
This may
man,
be
I
a
literally
crystal
just
tomb,
said that, bro.
But it shouldn't be frozen solid. Cold winter or no. We'd better take a look around.
All right, Rab, go ahead and do that. Oh, even the horse is from, man. I believe you can enter, well, not in this state. I was gonna say I believe you can enter some of the houses and get some recipes, but after looking at this, absolutely we can't. If all the doors are frozen, I was like, huh, we can enter. And then I saw all those blue spots, and I was like, oh, never mind then. Alrighty, not the dog, bruh. The bill collector finally got to him. I don't know why that has become some memes. Like, I don't know what caused those to become memes, but I guess that's now the reality that we live in. Hello, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. You gave me a fright. I hadn't expected to see travelers in town.
Okay.
Finally, someone who hasn't been turned into a
Oh
block
shit,
of
bonked
ice.
my desk.
Can you tell us what happened here?
True. Since you're the only one that ain't frozen, what happened?
Well, it all began 3 months ago. It was a bright, sunny day, just like
I find that hard to believe since we're
And
literally in a
suddenly,
snowy
A
region.
strange shadow filled the sky. It was a witch.
Oh, okay. The lion, the
A
witch, and the
witch?
audacity of that.
Goodness.
Nice
That
person
sounds
having
like
a.
something from a fairy tale.
Just so, she chanted an ancient incantation, and just like that, the town was engulfed in a ferocious snowstorm.
Interesting. Your voice is a little too quiet
The
to be
wind
like in this
took my
situation,
breath
man.
clean away, and before I knew it, I had fainted. And when I awoke, all was frozen. I was the only one spared.
You have an idea as to why?
She must be a pretty powerful witch to freeze this whole city with a single spell. I wish I could help, but all this ice is more than my magic can melt.
All right, fair enough, Veronica.
By the way, Missy, that symbol in your shawl, is that not...
Right. Is that not a snowflake?
Oh, forgive me. I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I am Frisabeth, Queen of Sniflheim.
I think we could put two and two together, you know, considering you have a crown on your head.
So, does that mean the old king is...
I'm afraid so. My father passed away last year. Oh, I've only been in charge these few months, and just look at my kingdom. Whatever
So,
am I going to do?
What she just said is kind of
It
interesting.
looks like Sniflheim's
Because,
in a bit of a sticky situation. I suppose now isn't a good
In
time to
the
ask
intro
about the orb.
cutscene for this game, you know,
An
at the
orb?
very beginning of the game, you
What
know,
kind
where
of
like
orb?
they were like, "Are you sure he's the
Why, big
one?" You know, all that
blue
stuff.
ball that's been handed
There is
down
a
in your family
there's
for
a group of
generations,
people, you know,
lassie.
surrounded at the table. It
The
was
truth be
Rab,
told,
it was
we need to
the
borrow it.
king of Heliodor, and
Oh,
the king of
course.
Gallopolis,
You would be welcome to
and
borrow it.
another old man that
But
we
I'm
just
afraid it is
never
locked up tight
really
inside
get
the
to
castle,
see.
which is locked up tight inside
So
the
I
ice.
think it might have been her dad,
that's just
or not her dad,
perfect. So if we don't find a way to
dad,
melt that
husband,
ice,
one of the
we'll
two.
never
I
get our
don't
hands on
know.
the orb. Maybe if we got rid of that wicked witch, it might break her spell.
Yeah, it might. Big maybe.
I thought just the same thing. Why, only a few days ago, a band of soldiers from a faraway land came here to investigate what was
All
happening.
right, and what happened to them?
I sent them out to try and find the witch and fight her, but I haven't seen them since.
Well, we can't very well leave them out in the cold.
We very well
Let's
could,
go and give those
bruh.
soldiers
Why
a
do I
hand
have to
and
do
bring
stuff?
spring
Actually, no,
back
wait,
to
hang on, I'm the hero.
Sniflheim, shall we?
Can I just avoid it, please? You're probably just gonna like scold me if I do. Fine. I'd
Oh,
rather just
thank you,
continue
thank you.
rather than getting scolded.
The Wicked Witch dwells in the Hexwood, a haunted forest far to the north of the Sniflheim.
And how do you know that?
Be very,
You seem to know a little
wary,
too much about this
for
witch.
the witch does not live in the woods alone. She keeps a fierce, magical beast to guard against intruders.
Okay.
Aye, we'll be sure to keep an eye out. Thanks for the warning, lassie. Right, come on, boys and girls. Let's head over to the Hexwood.
Sounds good, Rab. But again, though, I still find it very odd how you know a lot. You know, like, quite a bit. You know, perhaps you're a very hardworking, you know, individual. Despite, you know, all of this going down. But, like, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about you. Matter of fact... Now I'm on the fence about having a... why am I so stupid? Alright. So, now we have an objective in mind, which is go see what the heck is happening with this region and go, I guess, hunt this witch. We're channeling our inner Salem. Burn her at the stake. Witch! All right, let's go ahead and go this way. I'm probably going to end the episode off in this area and then continue with progression next episode. There are new enemies over here. Okay, I guess I'm going to go look at whatever the heck is up there on our far left. I should probably swap our party members. That way, you know, the ones that aren't entirely, you know, that high leveled can get to, I guess, being high leveled. There's new versions of the saber cubs and lamplings as well. Basically everything here is just ice themed. I believe there's like there's giant grizzly bear there. But I want to go see what the heck this red door is about. Oh, cool. Oh, and it was just a mini middle. Oh well. Yeah, we need to go over to the Sniflheim, I think. I don't know. When it comes to like those kinds of names where it's like the A and the E together, and you know, just in general with those long names where it's like a little too complex to read like what the letters are saying, that just gets me like a little too like in like, okay, what the heck are y'all doing with the English language, you know? Like the word Bjorn, Bjoern or something like that, or it's something I don't know. And then there's like other words that are like very similarly constructed. There's a campsite, I believe, somewhere at the bottom, but like that's if you go that way. I'm gonna go this way if it's not as disorientating. I know that the bottom path is supposedly the one that benefits you, I think, the most. Despite this one, you know, taking you directly more towards the objective, the bottom one, I think, puts you into more items, more stuff. So I would have loved to go over to the bottom, but looks like we're going this way. Yeah, we would have gotten to the campsite down there. We do have a house over this way as well, though. But, yeah, oh, by the way, there is this over here. I know exactly what that is. Don't go there. Not yet. We're going to go ahead and go over this way to the Hexwood and deal with whatever's going on there first. And then we will go over here, I believe. So, first and foremost, I guess I'm going to go ahead and explore this area first. And then next time we will go over to the Hexwood and then finally do some more story progression. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to cover, everything I wanted to say, because I don't really have anything else to say. Oh, there's new robot enemies. Cool. All right, we have our new rider over here. I believe we can maybe hop over this way. And I missed. That's okay. Yeah, these guys are the new rider types. We will be using those because there are some blocks of ice that you need to shatter. I believe down this way. I need to sneeze. Excuse me and bless me. But oh yeah, here's one of the blocks of ice that we need to destroy, and we need one of those riders to do that. I guess I'll end the episode off here. Oh, the Arborian Highlands are right there, which means that's going to be our next destination after we're done with, you know, dealing with Sniflheim. But I think I still have like 1 more minute left before I guess I get to the 40-minute mark. But realistically, I can't really do much exploring because it will send me towards the library up top over there. Yes, it's a library. I guess I could fight one of the riders and then I guess destroy that block of ice and then we can end the episode off. That way we can just get the collectible. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do that. What is your name? The Bongo Fandango. And then the Fandango is just the cactus. Right outside of Octagonia. Okay, what am I gonna do? I think I'm just gonna attack it normally. Is there anything else I got from the hero? No, it doesn't really look like it. Okay, fine. I'll just use Bang. Dang, that guy's still kicking. Interesting. We got Remed Heal, which is awesome for Sylvando. But all right, we got Whoosh and Swoosh for him, and Hustle Dance is over here in case you want to heal up. I think I also got Tap Dancing, but anyways, enough of that. We're gonna continue, I guess, fighting because I'm still just ranting and ranting and ranting. Oh, that's right. Serena got Whack. We're gonna do Swoosh. Awesome, stronger version of Whoosh coming in clutch. There we go. I kind of do want the Falcon Sword again, or whatever it's called. So Vondo's level 30, awesome. I can use it. Sure, let's use it. Kiss me deadly. There we go. So now with that, let's go ahead and ride this enemy, and you can dash with it. I believe it's over this way, right? Somewhere over here. I believe you can also run through enemies and just like destroy them, but I'm not really wanting to risk another battle. Oh, hello, trolls. I apologize for being here, but I kind of want to see what the heck is going on over here. Why is this area blocked off? Is it just because I can fight you all here? Is that it? Is that really it? That's lame. Oh no, wait, hang on. Okay, here we go. It was just for some material girl. Awesome. And a blue eye, that's great, I guess. Damn, that was underwhelming. Man! Oh well. I guess next time on Dragon Quest, we will be finally going over to the Hexwood and then progressing more with the story, I guess. So until next time, see you all then.